evening. Has been a little bit already. Wow, time really flies by quickly. I'll be honest, I had another recording previously, but I hadn't taken into account that I should have separated the audio channels. I don't think it was a problem with the previous clips, but that's because I had the volume on Minecraft reduced by a tad bit, like a fair bit. I've increased it back now, where I can hear things a little better, but let's say I didn't take that into account when the channels were merged. So yeah, I trashed away a couple of things, and since then a lot of things have changed. I think I was working on a mob farm, and I had all the clips about it on that, but now it's like I mean, it's done, I guess. It's been running non-stop for all the things. I'm hearing something. It's a really strange noise. Yeah, I've been running this thing for a while doing many other things. Mainly we took a large detour into magic, but technology has had its own little couple of progress. Mostly just a couple of machines, building a couple of extra things, trying to get up a notch with the other things. Let me feed my endo flames. There we go, producing mana again. Oh, we're gonna be able to make another batch of mana steel. Yeah, I don't remember what was the detour into Botania. If I had to take a guess, it would be for the warded class. This looks relatively simple to make. The problem is the warding focus, and when I saw that it required mana quartz, which required doing that, well, trading nether quartz and then, you know, getting mana quartz, that's kind of when, well, I had to dive into Botania. I've been holding it off for a while. I just didn't have the flowers for it. Now it's like with Thaumcraft I can just duplicate the flowers after making this universal alchemy setup based on the one that's on the wiki for GTNH. It probably also applies into many other packs, but considering this one has a lot of like custom aspects in other packs for default Thaumcraft, it's probably a lot smaller. Here it's like a 19 by 19 circle, which leaves you like 7 squares or blocks of space to, well, deposit a couple of things. Been trying out these bellows for the alchemical furnace, but I don't think it's helping. I even upgraded this guy. I don't know if it was a great investment. At least it looks cool. I'll probably repurpose these things for something else, maybe a furnace or something. Apparently they can work on furnaces or more, but I think I've read it up on Reddit where as long as it registers as class furnace or something with Java nonsense, it'll speed it up. So nifty, I guess, just for a couple of leather and a LV piston. That's nice. Technically free. I've also made a mnemonic matrix. Oh god, say that. That's like a tongue twister right there. Mnemonic. Oh boy. Neman. What a name. Supposedly it remembers recipes. I haven't used it yet. I feel like if I were to like start automating this guy, which I should, it'll help a lot more. It sounds perfect for alchemical duplication, where you just throw a couple of things you want, you throw things you want to break down, and keep duplicating. Here, in this case, botany flowers. After getting the shrooms, I'll probably convert like some of the flowers back into shroom, just for decoration. They are pretty. Botania does have some pretty flowers and plants. Beautiful little decorative. I'm gonna have to burn down more census essentia. How much bricantia do I have? Not a lot. Okay, I'm gonna toss some magic wood to burn down into bricantia. I'm gonna need some bone meal to break down into census. I think I have a couple over there. I'm also gonna need to get some table salt to break down into herba and excess metallum. Let me just do something. Yes, all the steam multis have been upgraded to steel. The farm generates an absurd amount of steel. It's not funny, like the idea of having to upgrade these for steel before the farm was like, nah, I'm never doing that. But it's like, I have so much steel, there's just no reason not to. I have like a 673 bronze plated bricks laying around that'll just be used for pyrolyzed ovens later on. It's so absurd. Could probably build like 8 or 12 of them if I wall share. It's just crazy. Nah, I'll need brigantia. Alright, let's get some water to turn into salt. I'm gonna have to clear my inventory a little. Oh. Apologies for that. Little sneeze. There are so many things now, it's like I have so much polyethylene now. Machine is not working because it depleted the Billcraft oil well. A second one this time. And it's like it's so useful, and now I have so much of it just there. Can't complain though. Free, it's basically free resources. I think people split the ethylene line when making polyvinyl chloride. I'm gonna need that soon to make more advanced plastics and a couple of extra things that requires PVC. But so far it's not been an issue, at least so far that is. There we go, some salt. I've I've routed some autocrafters from GT because I couldn't make, apparently the Billcraft auto workbench doesn't like to work with experience buckets. So all the experience that's generated from these guys due to the diamond spikes has just been redirected into these guys, which are generating me small amount of tiny piles of arsenic dusts or gallium. It's basically free gallium arsenide, nice for diodes. It's so weird to be comfortable not having to worry about this stuff, considering how it tends to be a bottleneck for many Gregors. But this is so absurdly overpowered. That's like so ridiculous. I kind of want to replace the glass by warded glass because it'll be better than fused quartz, and also, I mean, it looks pretty. Well, it'll probably like work a lot better with the whole thing I have going on here. I should probably look for a couple more should probably prompt the logistics pipes network to get me more bone meal dust. How many stacks is that? 14. That's quite a lot. Let's process more bones. One of the issues I have with the multis is that these two specifically, rarely this one, unless I prompt it with a very specifically strange recipe. This one, however, two huge potent pipes is not enough. Even though I have added a super tank for steam, it just doesn't cut it because sometimes two of these machines consume like 24,000 millibuckets, but the faster these can go is 20,000. Even it's the limitations of the steam valve and LV, so my alternative would be to use MV steel valves, but it uses MB, and then, you know, as it goes on, it goes on. The fact that there's a valve for IV is so ridiculous. I don't know who uses steam at that stage. It's like, it's already a struggle now, so I mean, if someone can pull it, kudos for that. Those machines are still a little useful in their own way. I forgot to get the bone meal. That's gonna be enough for now. Just gotta throw a couple and I'll just go start working on something else. I have been of magic wood. More bone meal. How much sensus do we... Oh yeah, we need more sensus. We need more herba. I think I need to remove excess essentia in the network. I don't know what to do with this metallum. There are some interesting things, but oh, void spikes. Huh. Atomic spikes. Interesting. I'll just void liquid or magic energy, whatever. Same for arbor. This is going to be a little more useful. There is a generator for this stuff. I've been thinking about leaving a little potentia arbor generator hooked to like a battery buffer, and maybe have like a dedicated extractor, cutting machine, etc. Mostly because of byproducts and better materials to break down, a better return ratio, more purity, etc. Okay, so while this is working, I hope. Yeah, it's working. I'll leave it a little more longer. I'm gonna go get some research done, because, wait. I'm so scattered everywhere, I swear to God. Yep, let's get some mana steel. This is almost full. Like, this is so ridiculous. Surprisingly, the amount of gold has slowly begun dropping off again. What's his name? I think it's Cozy Cats, who said that processing weapons isn't like necessarily worth it, but was surprisingly easy to like solve. Just add a couple more pipes, tell them to export out, then put that into a little crafter, and send it to the main network, and that's Sash for free. It's specific, but hey, more resources for free is always welcome. Alright, let's get some mana steel. That's a fail. I think it goes faster if you throw them manually. How much mana is left in there? Could probably go for another batch, actually. It's crazy to me how there's this quest for vanadium steel, and it's yeah. What does this stuff require? I remember having to make it once and I didn't even use it. Vanadium steel, vanadium steel, vanadium steel. You have to cook it in a EBF, and that's a mix of like chrome and steel and vanadium, which is like its own like thing. The fact that you use chrome is like, yeah, no. It's not even as durable as mana steel. It's slower than mana steel too, so useless material, I guess. Unless there's like a alloying thing. Oh no, mana steel is just that OP. I guess it's a reward for people delving into the arts of magic. Insert Botany is a tech mod meme. I feel like I should price more chemical furnaces. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Alright, let's get that research done. There's one thing they've added in 2.8, which is a magic wrench made out of mana steel. Apparently it can break multi-blocks without having to like manually pop off all the blocks. Where is it? Is it Botania? Mana steel wrench. No, that's an easy one. Oh. Alright, Tried making a simple wrench out of basic mana steel. It works, but wasn't very durable. We can debate that, considering how it's better than vanadium. You tried putting a bit more magic in it, and you noticed two things. The wrench repaired itself, and more curiously, it now has an innate aversion to anything mechanical. This wrench works well at dismantling block, but is not very good at other manipulations or handling non-mechanical items. The thaumaturge isn't very good at dislodging high-quality nuts from their bolts either. You're sure further research could help? Well, let's make a couple plates, I guess. The sad part is that would have been excellent while dismantling the multis. Now it's like, it's done. Nah. I don't know if I'll remove them. I mean, they're pretty on their own. They'll make for a great decoration. Because I want those machines to be outside. Let's make a couple plates. Speaking of plates, are there things I can do with those plates? Foil. Very specific. Rune of mana. Casings. The wrench. Armor. Not a lot, honestly. I guess there's the small mana steel turbines are going to be the replacement for the steel turbines for my air filters. They're still at 60%. Durable. That's what I can say about them. Very durable. I need to look into the warding research now. Well, at least after this one. It is not a lot, but I don't care. What can I do with this guy? Oh, there's nothing I can do with this one. It's its own thing, I guess. It's literally the spread of the GT wrench, but with different properties. Hold left click to dismantle machines. Oh. Huh. Okay, I guess this one can do it too. The more you know. Alright, let's see. Warding. Thaumaturgy, one focus, excavation. Let's look into that. Thaumaturgy. One focus, excavation. Bottle taint. We don't want that right now. Thaumaturgy, one focus, excavation. Am I blind? All right. Where is this? What am I missing? Focus fire. thaumaturgy 140. What? We weren't even in the right tab. I am very smart. Alright, how complicated is this gonna be? Not too bad. Not too bad. There we go. Alright, we got this one. Warding. Oh boy, that's a big one. Shouldn't be too bad. The key is an instrumentum and fabrico and many of the over and over aspects. And there we go. Warning. When using the block, it will get an invincible protective barrier on the block. Boy, this can be used on most simple blocks. Oh. Another friendly creeper. I don't have the name tags for it though. Oh well. Okay, one focus. We're gonna need tutamen. I don't have that. And I don't think I have 𝔱𝔲𝔭𝔭𝔢𝔡. Yeah, the only thing I'm missing is tutamen. Which means I should probably break, from the looks of it, armor has a lot. And I have a lot of armor. Yeah, actually, we could probably take some of the armor. Iron, specifically iron, is a great choice. Actually, yeah, let's go and give that a little visit. Where is the thermometer? There we go. Does this just not work? Let's void excess metalum. I think that's the one thing that's clogging the network right now. And terra. Or terra. Yeah. What, is it too complex? Okay, probably not a great choice. Not a lot of choice though. Gypsum would be one, but redwood bark, leather. Leather could be a great choice actually. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's go look for leather. I think we can make leather with botany even. Let me just trash this. Assuming we have a lot of rotten flesh, that is. Nice thing about these recipes that they all have the same essential cost. Let me see if I can find some leather. Or at least some rotten flesh first. Do we have some? Oh yeah, we do. We absolutely do. Not a lot, but that's enough. Let's take this bone meal over there so that we can process it. We should probably feed our endo flames as well. Oh, wait a minute. Magnet. I'll have to make a couple of tools soon. Gonna have to look into clearing that backpack too so I can replace some tools. There are a few things I don't really need anymore. Let's take a warding jar. Or atomic jar. Yeah, warded jar. Jar label. And glass vial. It'll probably pick the one essential that's floating around everywhere. Oh, that's new. Let me grab my pickaxe. Really? Give me something else. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. I thought there was armor on this, Huh. I thought the boots gave some. It's probably floating somewhere in the network. interesting how much essentially these little labels have. Okay. So I'm gonna need to get more of that specific essentia. More flowers. Prismarine shard. Alchemy catalyst. I need to research into that. Alright, let's do that. Actually. Alchemy construct. Vis filter. Do I have some of these left? After building these filtered things, I don't know if I have some of these left. I do, and that's great. That's wonderful. How many? Just enough. How convenient. I'm gonna need valves though. I have gears. 1 gear. I don't have levers, surprisingly. I hate building levers. I don't have buttons. But I do have pressure plates, so let's saw some pressure plates, I guess. I'm gonna have to make pressure plates. I really don't want to, but now that I have like infinite iron, I don't have a reason not to. It's basically free. Oh, it's clogged. Awesome. Alright, I need to clear my inventory. Why am I carrying some of this stuff? I feel like setting up an LP network when these machines are going to be in their own zone is going to make life so much easier than having to manually go into inventories. I just haven't figured out the type of layout I want to make. Plus I need to consider making wheat to create more hempcrete. Got the impression I'm not going to have enough. Oh yeah, I think it's done creating a couple of jars. Oh yeah, it's been done for a while now. Where's the axe? Not on us right now. Let's grab some slabs. Once I'm done making these upgrades and stuff, I'll start upgrading my storage drawers because there's a couple of resources that are probably going to become a problem soon. If they're not already being a problem, that is. Charcoal is a big one. It's great for anything where excess charcoal helps. It's mildly problematic if not. I think we have like 300,000 charcoal blocks. Do we? I'm pretty sure it's an absurd number. 282,225. Good lord. Iron's just behind. Surprisingly, we have over 100k torch berries because of the infernal skeleton druids. That's so dumb. Alright. I think I'll just make 2 and keep the buttons around just in case I need them. Okay, valve. I have the lever. I have screws. I have tubes. Yeah, I just need to go look for them. Thaumium. I have a couple of spare thaumium from some random alchemy for the first mana steel. After just pure steel. They're idling. Darn it, I've run out of wood. Is there not armor? I guess not. Alright, let's get a little screw. And barely take some rubber sheets just in case. Unless we already have a couple over there. One small gear. Oh yeah, we need a thaumium block. Let's get that going right now. We must get those essential pipes, tubes, to get that to construct. Keep producing more of these flowers. I need more of them. Gonna need all the flowers I need. Oh, this should be enough. I did say I was gonna grab more rubber, but I'm gonna see if I already have some over there. I'm gonna look like a fool if I don't. Oof, we have. Why do I carry these? Thaumium screws. Thaumcraft has to be the one mod that made me use a lot more screws than a lot of other mods, even more than Railcraft before the assembler. I'm gonna have to upgrade my boots so that they have vis discount. Like that I can ditch these thaumaturge boots. Let's get our thaumium block. It should be here now by now. Oops, my bad for the bump. Apparently we have 3 of them. I don't know what the 2 others were for. The only thing I can think of, it's for the over-enchant table. Which is gonna come in handy when we're gonna boost the spike to hemp up the farm, but I'm concerned what that means for the amount of drop. Speaking of concern about drops, I have actually managed to corrupt my world recently. Filing cabinets, it's nice to get a bunch of loot. It's kind of a problem with NBT when you have a mob farm generating a bunch of enchanted books and you have a filing cabinet just constantly pumping out different books, stacking onto one another. Pretty much made a homemade NBT nuke. GG world. Alright, we have this one. How do we make the alchemy catalyst? Oh, and you just need... The only thing that's a problem is the living rock. I left it over there. Damn it. Damn it. Fine. Fine. I'll go look for it. The nice thing about concrete, makes traveling so much faster. Combine that with the boots, it's like, yeah, you're just running. Oh yeah, I did come for the living rock. Let's not forget about the living rock. Speaking of forgetting, let's not forget about depositing these, and you know, I don't need the resonator anymore for now. And the tubes. I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of brewing stand because of loot games. Hey, it's free stuff. Free stuff is free stuff. Yeah, definitely. Definitely have some. Not a lot, but just enough. That was a weird noise. I forgot the amount of steel. I'm not happy about that. Why do I feel like I should hoard some mana steel on me? At least I think there's one, couple of stack there. Speaking of which, I should probably request more bones again. Unless there's already a couple of bones. No, but there's... Oh yeah, there was, There was the flesh. You know what? Let's do that. I don't know how much mana that uses. What? Oh no, don't tell me it requires the catalyst. It does. Well, I guess that's why we're making it. Are they on their way? Yes. We're gonna have to research about the catalyst, I believe. Yes. Back to the research table we go. Where's the paper? Paper. Thaumaturgy thingy. Botany. Catalyst. Oh, that's an easy one. That was mildly messy. Alchemy with ingredients, nice, but you think you can do even better. That can replace some ingredient with mana. Come here. Alright, where are these wings? Oh. I don't know if I can pop the mana pool and it retain the mana in it, unless it doesn't, and I should instead process a couple of things on it. Do I want to do that, or do I want to pop it? I don't know if it... I'm gonna be so disappointed if it doesn't keep the mana. I am disappointed. Now, what do we need for this quest? A glimpse into a watery future. Prismarine shard. Nether quartz. We're gonna need 4 of them. Oh, we're out of herba. Edible salt. In you go. You know what? Let me first do something. Ah, it's so nice to have so much leather. Oh my god, not having to like worry about it anymore. Oh, that's perfect. Let's get some nether quartz and I'll come back for that letter. Alright, let's get that letter. I want to see what type of essentia this stuff has. Not having to worry about letters, such a beautiful sight. Alright, what do you have? Oh. Interesting. Could come in handy. I'm definitely keeping this around. Gonna be able to make a couple of more backpacks too, which is nice. Okay, next. Let's get our little nether quartz. I should go check if it's done processing some of those planks. Nice. Another quest complete. What is next? Wait, already terrasteel? Huh? What do you mean already 2 mana pearls. Oh, we're gonna have to use the Thaumcraft arcane thing. Allram we have, Precancio we have a couple, Fabrico. How much Fabrico we have? Do we have enough? No. We're gonna have to melt down some Fabrico. Herba, it's not gonna be an easy one, so the real bottleneck is Fabrico. What could we melt? What could we melt? What could we melt? Screws are pretty easy. What screws? This is surprisingly cheap. How many wood screws do we have? Okay. These are pretty rich in essentia for being basic as hell. Alright then. Alright. Probably call it off for now. Gonna get some rest and I'll see if I upload this tomorrow. We're getting so close to Halloween. No, today. Tomorrow's gonna be Halloween. Goodness, things go by so quickly. Magic is awesome. The finest of magics. You like kissing runes, don't you? You're a rune kiss. No. We're not. No. Never again. Okay, maybe again. In all seriousness though, get some nice sleep. Rest well. I am gonna hit the snooze which, considering when this is going to be uploaded tomorrow or today, later anyway, is technically going to be within the same territory of, yes, I'm also going to get this news, but in the future. The future is now, old man. Sleep well, rest well, and take care of yourself. Get an ice cream or a little hot coffee. I don't know whether you like cold or hot. Rest well. Time with clocks.